High in the Andes Mountains, above the clouds and far from prying eyes, lies a place where the wind whispers secrets of a forgotten time. Here, more than 10,000 years ago, a mighty empire awoke. This was the Inca Empire, the largest in pre-Columbian America. They built roads across impassable mountains, raised cities in the clouds, and ruled over millions. But as the sun set on this golden empire, the sky grew dark with clouds of sacrifice, deceit, and ultimately, death. The Incas were known for their stunning achievements, their majestic cities like Machu Picchu, their intricate road system that snaked through the mountains, their skill in agriculture, and their magnificent textiles. But their story is also written in the blood of countless victims. You see, the Inca believed their rulers were literally children of the sun god Inti, and to keep balance in the world, they had to make offerings to the gods. The Inca nobles paid with gold and silver, while the common folk paid with their lives. These weren't just animal sacrifices. The Inca believed that human life was sacred, and they used it as currency to appease the gods. They believed that every Inca was born with a certain amount of life force. When a life was taken, it was replaced with another. But when it came to the most important festivals, they wanted only the purest essence of life to ascend to the heavens. That's when the Capacocha rituals took place. Children, mostly boys, were chosen for their beauty, their health, and their purity. They were taken from their families at a young age and prepared for their journey to the mountains. The chosen ones were given special garments and jewelry made of precious metals. They were taught to sing, to dance, and to play instruments. They were also given intoxicating drinks made from maize and other plants, which made them feel euphoric and out of this world. Once they reached the mountain peak, the ceremonies began. The children were paraded around the temple and the crowds sang and danced. Then they were led to a small chamber deep inside the mountain. They were told to lie down and were given more of the sacred drink. While they were delirious, the priests covered them with blankets and earth, turning the chamber into a tomb. The children, no doubt terrified, were buried alive as an offering to the gods. The ritual was a necessary evil to keep the Inca Empire in balance. The Inca believed that if they didn't make these sacrifices, the world would fall into chaos. Now, you might be wondering why I'm telling you all this. Well, over the centuries, people have found some of these frozen bodies high in the Andes. Some mummies have been found with copper coins in their mouths, others with miniature models of farming tools, indicating what the child would do in the afterlife. To the Inca, the afterlife wasn't a mystery. It was a continuation of life, a journey to a different plane of existence. The Spanish conquistadors, when they arrived, were both fascinated and horrified by the Inca customs. They tried to stop the sacrifices, but it was hard to eradicate a belief that was so deeply ingrained in society. And speaking of the Spanish, let's talk about how they put an end to this empire. The Inca Empire was built on the foundation of fear as much as faith. Conquered peoples were forced to adopt their language, Quechua. Entire populations were relocated in a system called mitma, designed to prevent rebellion. Anyone who went against the Inca was dealt with swiftly and harshly. There were no second chances in this empire. Then in 1532, Francisco Pizarro and fewer than 200 men faced the Inca Emperor Atahualpa, who commanded tens of thousands of troops. Despite being outnumbered, the Spanish were victorious. They lured the Inca Emperor into a trap and captured him. Pizarro demanded a ransom of gold, the largest ever gathered in history. Atahualpa's brother, Huascar, who was also his rival, took advantage of the situation. He started amassing an army to take the throne, hoping the Spanish would support him. But once he got what he wanted, Pizarro had him executed. The Inca Empire, once mighty and strong, was torn apart by internal conflict and disease brought by the Spanish. Within a few years, there were only a few thousand Inca left alive. Today, we remember the Inca for their magnificent achievements, but also for their dark rituals. The story of the Inca is a reminder that even the greatest civilizations have their own demons, and that sometimes the thirst for power and wealth can lead to terrible acts. As we explore the ruins of the Inca cities and marvel at their ingenuity, we must also acknowledge the human cost of their magnificent empire. Thank you for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay curious.